Welcome back to the WackyFew.
Welcome
Here
back,
we are
fellas.
with Michael on the left. We're gonna have Sammy here as well.
Sammy.
That is Sammy. That is in fact Sammy.
No, it's Josh.
It's Josh. Before we start, how are y'all?
Oh, I don't want to say great, but I'm okay.
All right, fair. How about you, Sammy? How are you?
As soon as the introduction, you're not going to see my face for that 30 seconds that you talked. But there we go. Now you will.
I mean, we
Wait,
saw
so
your
what?
face just now.
Yeah, your face is on.
No, for the recording. Oh, wait, which one are we doing? We're doing Discord call, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm-
all the impressions recorded.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. You're good. Okay.
So you're great then.
I'm doing awesome then. Yes.
Yes.
crap. I just realized something. Whenever I move my cursor over y'all, the thing pops up. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll fix it in post, folks. We'll fix it in post. All right. So let's go ahead and start. Do you just want to start off with guns blazing? Do you want to talk about the moon landing?
Yes.
Moon landing. Yes.
I actually had a conversation with some people on a Discord server.
I thought
can't
we're
remember what we were
skipping.
saying. But
We're skipping. We're skipping.
Well,
the
this
topic.
isn't in order. We're not doing this
Yeah.
in order.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
moon landing.
we're getting people hooked. Okay, they say moon landing, and we got everybody intrigued.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
The kids vape
So-
all the time. So, I mean, that would be interesting too.
Stop
I
it,
gotta stop
Sammy.
with
We
that.
don't want to release all of her stuff in the universe just quite yet. We have to wait like 30
Spoilers,
minutes,
man.
right? Spoilers, bro. Come on.
Well, that's all the information they're gonna get until they stay here for another.
You know what I will say before we even do talk about the movie, bro? It is 9:30 p.m. and I'm sitting here. I'm drinking coffee, bro. I'm so tired.
I don't know how.
I don't know
you
about
actually
y'all.
sleep.
I'm a little
Okay,
tired.
this is the only time I do that though, bro. Come on, my insomnia is real.
Oh my god, 9:30. I'm so tired. I don't know how you guys do it.
I am
Bro,
tired.
it's
I've been up
easy.
since 7 a.m.,
Easy.
bro. What about you?
Sammy, you don't know the struggle.
You don't know the
Okay, I
struggle.
just-
8
dude.
hours of sleep.
Both of your struggles, okay? We both, me and Sammy, work just as late, and some days I have to wake up just as early as Logan. Okay, so I'm on both sides here for y'all.
I get
I
up
love
at
how he
7 in the
chose.
morning.
He
get
at
up
first
at
he
7
chose
in the
my side.
morning.
He
I
was
don't
like,
know.
"Well, Sammy also worked." Well, I'm on both y'all's side essentially. Okay,
There's no one losing this one.
okay. So the moon
just
landing, boys.
saying.
What do we think about the moon landing?
Definitely real.
Definitely. Okay.
I don't know.
Why do you think it's
why.
real though? Why would you think it's real?
Because there's no real evidence that it was fake, and I don't.
But what about Hollywood? Hollywood and stuff.
Hollywood's fake.
Hollywood? Wasn't really Hollywood
It's built
back in the
on a fairy
'60s.
tale.
Sammy, your whole channel's built on a fairy tale.
Well, Hollywood was actually back in the 60s. Hollywood was around back in like the 40s, 50s. Let me look this up. Hold on. Jamie, pull it up.
I think
When
it's
was
probably like
Hollywood
calling out your
movies
editor
around?
to do something for you.
1908 was one of the first Hollywood one of Hollywood's first storytelling movies. So they were back in 1908, bro. 1908.
yeah. Well, still they didn't have. I wouldn't say they had the advancements to fake the moon landing. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
like,
I mean, but what
and,
about
like,
what about all the I'm just saying all the things that people are like debunking it or like saying that, you know, it was fake or whatever.
so
what
I
about
haven't seen anybody debunk it yet, or I haven't seen any. I actually don't know. I don't keep up with this. This is just like something like, oh, the moon landing's fake. Oh, that's crazy opinion. I didn't ask. Move on.
well, what
Doom scroll for
what
the
they
rest
usually
of the day.
say, if you watch the videos back, basically you won't see any stars really whenever you see the like recording, and they're always like, oh, but there should be stars out or whatever, and so but there's a reason for that, and I could say,
Yeah,
but,
I'm,
you know,
yeah,
it's
I'm sure
like-
there's a simple explanation. Like, it's stars; they're hard to see already, and the camera's already crappy.
well, yeah, that's
Everything
the
was
biggest thing.
recorded
It's the camera.
64p.
Basically, in order to capture like, because
Cameras
even if you
suck.
try, so like right now, if you went outside and you try to take a picture of the like sky, What's funny is you only capture like 5 of the brightest stars, and that's about it. You won't capture like 20 stars. So yeah.
Even the moon you can't really capture.
Yeah. But
Eh,
can you? But yeah, but well, actually, you can see. No, you can see the
Yeah.
moon pretty decent.
You can see
you
the
can take a
light,
picture.
but
You can take a
all
picture
You
of
can
the
take a
moon.
see-
picture of the moon and see it. Yeah.
All you see is
How
light. You
often
don't
is it
see
a
it
full
being
moon? It's like every 2 times a month, right?
It
Is
literally
that
just
right?
depends on it. It's not really the lunar cycle. I don't keep track of.
Yeah.
Gotta be
We're not-
honest. I do use my telescope a lot, but like I don't really pay attention to like that stuff. I just like, ooh, Jupiter, and go check out Jupiter, and it's like, ooh,
Right.
the rings. Oh, that's dope. And I take pictures.
Yeah, that's a big ass planet.
And Saturn too. Saturn, I don't remember the star alignments or whatever. Wait, what do you call those? Like, that's the whole religion people formed. What is that called? The, God dang it, the.
I think I
You know what I'm talking
mean.
about? Where people are like, "Oh, I'm a Leo, I'm a Capricorn." God damn it, I don't keep
Oh,
track of any of that. It's like Scientology, honestly. At my point, all right,
what is the word? I
That's
can't.
how I think of it.
Astrological signs. Zodiac signs.
Zodiac signs, yeah, but it has a
Yeah, I don't know
name.
why I can't think of the name.
It has a name though. It's not zodiac. It's I don't know. Anyway, those are actual star alignments. I don't keep a track of any of those either. What about you, Sammy? What do you think of the moon
I'm
landing?
looking at the picture of the guy on the moon. How do you get such a good quality camera and take a picture of that dude? You know what I mean?
Which
I'm
one?
looking at that picture.
You talking about Buzz
Bro.
Aldrin?
Bro, it's like you expect the moon to be a very dark place at night, right? So where's all that light coming from in that picture?
Did he just?
Look at all that.
What are you
Like, look at
talking
that.
about?
We're talking about the moon, right? Because I'm looking at the moon right now.
Wait, hold on. Does the moon have a day and night cycle?
Every
See the first man on the moon. I'm looking at him. It's like, why do I see light on the moon?
Why do
Like
you
that
see
bright?
light on the moon? How do you think we see the moon in the sky, Sammy?
No, but over all the moon, it's just dark. It's just plain dark. You don't see we see blue on Earth, but you see black on the moon. So therefore, it should just be consistently dark. But no,
Look,
it's not
There's
that.
every time I debunk something, whenever it's like somebody's theory, it always comes to like light physics.
What? Wait, hold on. He's saying
I'm just,
it's
saying,
blue
like,
here,
okay, think about
black
it.
on the
Think about it.
moon.
If it was the sun, it would be way brighter, right? Because wouldn't the moon be closer to the sun if it orbited around Earth to
Okay,
directly
hold
to the
on,
sun than
Sammy,
it would
Sammy,
be to
Sammy.
the Earth?
Hold on. How do
I'm
you think the
looking at it.
moon works? It's when okay. Think of it this way: when we're and actually, this is a real thing. The galaxy we are in, what is it? The Milky Way galaxy is flatter than a plate, like a ceramic plate. And that's because well, it has to do with gravity. But basically, so whenever
I just sent the picture. What I was
you send the
looking at
picture,
this
I
week.
can't view it because I can only record Discord, buddy. Let me look at it
Oh,
on my
that's
iPad. Let me
sad.
see here. Where'd you send it?
I sent it on the chat. Yeah, the group chat.
In the chat.
In the chat.
Okay,
In the DMs, buddy.
so you're asking why there's light on the moon?
I'm just saying, like, if it was light, it would be way brighter. No, because there's like nothing blocking the sun or anything like it is.
Oh, are you talking about there's no atmosphere? Is that what you're talking about? Like, because how we have
well,
an
yeah,
atmosphere?
there's no atmosphere, so it's just plain dark. We don't.
So our atmosphere, our ozone. So we have multiple things. We have a what is that called? A magnetic field around the Earth, which
Magnetosphere.
sure, which detracts a lot of the like the a lot of like the like
like,
ultraviolet stuff like that. Ozone is the thing that basically eats ultraviolet light. On the moon, it doesn't matter because visible light is not ultraviolet or infrared. It's visible light.
That one was real.
I don't know. It's real.
I don't know if that one's real.
I don't know if that one's real. That one.
You can see the light on Earth, but you can't see it on the moon because there's no atmosphere or any really real sphere for the light to reflect on. So that's why it's always gonna look dark. You could like see the sun, but like the whole sky is still gonna be pretty dark.
Is that what you're asking? Are you talking about the sky?
Yeah. The sky's black. You know.
So the
And
sky is
that's-
black because of the camera. It's because of the camera.
The camera's making it black.
Yeah, the camera. So
Okay.
Why can't it make it white?
okay, for multiple reasons. You know how like light pollution here causes us to not be able to see stars in the sky. Kind of has to do with that, but mostly it's because of the fact that the camera wasn't able to capture all of the light coming in. Like how we have cameras now that can capture a wider spectrum of light, right? Back then we didn't have cameras like that. We had cameras that couldn't capture as much light. It has to do with the aperture, as well as the the way camera is built. You know, no, it doesn't matter. It really just has to do with how the camera is able to capture light. That is really all that it comes down to.
Oh, okay.
It captured the light coming off the surface of the moon, the reflected light. It looks like it did it just fine. I don't think it's the camera.
Well,
think
no,
it's just,
you can capture. That's not what I'm saying. You can capture
is not
light,
actually
but
a
it
good
has to do
picture.
with the small amount of light that's coming from the stars in the sky. It can't capture that fully. If you take a Polaroid, you're not going to be able to capture the sky very well. If you take a picture of the sky and the stars, you're not going to be able to get a good picture.
Right.
And that's essentially what they had. They didn't really have Polaroids. They had better cameras than that, but it wasn't an insane camera even back then for its time. It wasn't like the best camera in the world.
But it was a decent camera. You know, it worked.
I can't find a good moon landing picture. All these pictures are up to date.
Well, we've only been on the moon once, Michael. We've only been on the moon once.
The last one I sent. I think that's the picture, the actual picture for Apollo 11, right there.
Well, like it looks like all these pictures been either like filtered or HD rendered of some sort, or just like you can see the detail of the surface of the moon. There's no way they had that back then.
Yeah, how could they get the details of like?
They did not
the
have
rocks
4K
at the
cameras
background, but
back in
they could not get the
1969.
stars.
Yeah,
in the
they
very
did
back.
actually they did. Funny enough.
Maybe I'm stupid.
The way that the pixel density works has nothing to do with. Okay, so today we have like a sensor that captures light through the camera, right? Whenever you have a focal point, it's basically taking all of this light and trying to shine it into a very small point, right? That's what a camera is. But nowadays we have a sensor, whereas back then they didn't have sensors. They had like, especially recording. It was recording on film. It wasn't recording on like a digital what is that called? Like memory card. It didn't record on that. It recorded on film. That's what that was. It was film. That's why, again, even if it was 4K, the problem is the film, right? The film is going to be very blurry. You can't really record high resolution video on film. You can take high quality pictures. Like if you look up a picture of when they took like one of the very first pictures taken in the United States of Abraham Lincoln. It's high quality. It's like it's not necessarily 4K, but it's high quality. And it was taken on like a piece of like paper.
Oh,
Interesting.
I think I might have lost this argument.
Do you think they had to make multiple? Do you think they had to make
Even back then,
multiple
they-
pictures and they just floated up in this space because they had to retake it again? Do you think they had that issue? They're
I
like,
don't-
oh, that was a good picture. Let me like fan it out. I guess.
To be honest, I don't think that I don't even think people cared that much about space until like 1969. Really, I don't think that a single person like actively was like, oh, yo, the sky. I think it was a very, very small amount of people that like actively looked at the sky, which were scientists and stuff. Now we have people that look at the sky and are like, bro, we landed on the moon. I still think it's crazy we landed on the moon. It's
And then we got
pretty
other people
wild.
like, oh,
No.
No, yeah, I don't want to believe it.
Well, I liked Neil deGrasse Tyson's version of it. He was talking about how Hollywood. Okay, this is what he said. This is word for word. He was like, okay, so Hollywood comes to Buzz Aldrin and was like, hey, we don't have the necessary equipment to shoot this right here, so we're just gonna shoot on site. Like on the moon, we're gonna shoot on site. You know what I mean? That was his argument for it. Because back then they didn't have green screens. They didn't have. God damn dog!
too.
Fucking hell. Sorry. Jesus Christ! That dog will bark at anything.
Screens.
No, they didn't have green screens. Green screens
Wait,
weren't even
what year was it?
1969.
Did you see? No, wait, hold on a sec. Wait,
You can look it up. I don't care. It's
Bro said
they
that
weren't
shit.
invented until like
when
the
did the Wizard
80s.
of Oz come out? Was that not green
No,
screen?
that was not green screen.
Oh, it looks so green screen. I was
What?
so convinced when I watched that. I was so
Oh my God.
convinced.
Brother, how in the world? No, the Wizard of Oz was like what 1929. Brother, we did not have green screens.
I was like, bro, that looks
1929.
so real. How did they do that? They must have green screened it, bro.
Bro, we had film cameras until like the 80s. We didn't even have
Bro, they
like
done Photoshopped
digital
it.
cameras.
that green castle, bro. I was like, how did they get that there?
Dude, how in the hell would they even do a green screen? That would make it would be. You know what? The last like
Bro,
40 years has been a fucking like mind fuck for especially like old people. It's why it's for old people. It's like so hard to understand. A phone can take a picture, whereas back then you had to have like this elaborate thing where you had to you had to capture things on film. Like, I don't know. It's fun.
That's crazy. Can never be doing that.
I guess we could just talk about flat earthers now. We've been talking about this
Yeah.
for 15 minutes.
Oh boy, we really.
Oh boy. I could go
We're
on
getting
this for a
really
while,
intrigued
but we
here.
should probably move on just a little bit. Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, my mom's gonna walk in any second now. One second.
Oh,
She's gonna ignore all of my texts. I promise. Check this out. Watch.
No.
Here, I'm just gonna go see. 1 second. Cut this.
We're having technical difficulties. Mom, get the fuck out of my room. It's got a nice
Well,
gaming chair though.
well, yeah. It's really nice. Chair Corsair. Mine
Yeah.
is I can't remember.
Okay.
It does have a brand name on it.
I'm getting a gaming chair pretty soon, but this is an office chair for now. So
Man, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
did you guys buy anything for Black Friday? That was gonna be my topic.
Dude, I have no
yeah.
money, so no.
Black Friday.
No, I did not.
Really?
Nope, I have
Sammy,
did you
work
zero
today?
money.
Huh? Did I work
did you?
today?
Yeah.
Was it super busy?
Well, like because I mean I didn't work today, so I asked you.
Oh no, I didn't work. I don't work till tomorrow.
Wait,
You
was
got-
today Black
we
Friday?
got lucky.
No. Black Friday. They have like online Black Friday for like a good like what 3 to 5 hours.
It's really weird. I was talking to one of the ladies yesterday that I work with, and then I was also telling her this too, cause like, oh yeah, Black Friday starts tomorrow. I'm like, but tomorrow's not Black Friday. And like, I know.
Yeah, when
why
is
we
Black
doing
Friday?
It's
Yeah,
the
all-
Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they do
yeah.
they do
right,
online
you're
Black
right.
Friday deals,
Yeah.
so you
And
can
then-
still get those deals before.
Is
Black
this like on
Friday.
Amazon or what?
No,
This
this
is
is on
just
Walmart. This is
everywhere, dude.
Walmart. This is just Walmart.com.
Well, yeah, I guess Walmart, but like pretty much everywhere. It's like a marketing thing that they're doing. So, like for us, they're like, yeah, today's Black Friday. You know, we have stuff on sale.
Sammy
go
just
ahead and get
disappeared, by
those."
the way.
I know, but he already knows all this. He works at Walmart.
Yeah, fair.
So then I was talking like, so Black Friday's never really Black Friday because they're always trying to sell something even though it's not Black Friday. Like, oh guys, guess what? And they're on a commercial. Guys, guess what? You missed Black Friday, but we got our post. Oh, did he just appear out of nowhere?
Bro just appeared. Yeah, there he is.
Poof.
I heard the
Yeah.
microphone.
Poof.
Yes.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So yeah,
Man,
then
we
they
can't
always
stick
have,
on a
like-
topic for shit. That's crazy.
No, it's okay because we can talk about Black Friday. I was gonna bring up Christmas shopping anyways, but I was
I
gonna
just
say
wanted to
that-
get this is gonna be a quick one. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even
Yeah.
get me started on. It makes me so sad this time around because like last year I could afford to get my little brothers like fucking Xboxes and like Jordans. Now I can afford like
Yeah.
nothing. I can't afford shit. Like I have
I feel
like
that.
$4 to my name and that's about it. So it's actually really sad, bro. I'm gonna
this is a
but
bad-
hold on though. I'm
sorry.
gonna work overtime and see what I can do. See if I can like Uber. I don't know. I'll do something.
We
I'll go
could
do
do like a
something.
topic in the future to say like,
Yeah.
what is Logan's future career?
Well, it's
is
electrical
it
engineering.
Logan's
I'll be
future
making
career.
Bank. Yeah.
What is his way of making
Breaking
money
bed.
to
Breaking
support his
beds.
finances in
Breaking
college?
Bad.
I
Yeah,
was
bro.
gonna
I'm
say
gonna break
Breaking
bad. Let's
Bad.
go.
He's gonna break bad.
Breaking
Oh
Bad and
no.
Cutting Wires.
I was gonna say I bought heater blankets. Does anyone know how those work?
Dude,
Because
okay.
bought them.
I
I
mean,
actually
it
have
can
a
be
story about
hard.
that. So, and this is weird because yesterday, I was running the register. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be fixing cars, but I was running the register. And this lady, she had like a queen size heated blanket. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll check her out. Scanned it, and it didn't let me. Like, it literally just said, "Do not sell," and I could not figure out for the life of me like why.
Might be
And
mine.
then, yeah, and then I had one of the managers come by with like, "Yeah, no, this is a Black Friday item. You can't sell it until tomorrow." So why the frick is it out on the floor then? Like, oh well, they have it all covered up. Well, clearly not if the customer got it. So then I go by one of the aisles, where they have all like the pallets, like Black Friday stuff, and they do have it wrapped up. But most of them, like all the, there's a lot of dishes, a lot of appliances, and like heating blankets. They were all ripped. Like all the little plastic that's really hard to rip through, just torn open. Some of the items were missing. There were some towels I couldn't even sell. And I'm like, bro.
You're gonna go back to the register and tell that old lady, "Hey, did you
do
have to
this?
go in the back?"
Yeah,
Tear
like,
out,
it was
like a
already
whole
open, zunk, And then I got to
She
the service
really
desk.
wanted that.
Yeah,
She saw the corner
She was
of her
like-
eye through that door. She's like, "Ooh, I want that."
She
Goes
was-
in there, pulls out her pocket knife, and starts cutting it up.
She chose violence.
she
That's
already
crazy.
knew. She was ready, bro. And then I got up to the service desk, and there was like 3 full baskets of all those items that were out of the pallet, all in baskets. They were like piled up really high too. And then they were getting people to go put those back in the spot. I'm like,
Wow.
bro, there's absolutely no way.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
didn't think
weird.
many-
Black Friday is this
there's a bunch of
serious.
customers are like, "Why can't we get by these?" It's like, we
But I
can't.
saw it.
It's Black Friday. You can't
Black
have it."
Friday.
Literally telling like a swarm of customers just that in the group. Be like, "Give me all your heat blankets. You guys cannot take these until 2 weeks from now." It's like, oh,
The only
Right.
other day that's black is Black Tuesday, and we don't talk about that day.
I was gonna say is like, is that the cyber? Is that like the? It's yeah,
You're thinking of Cyber Monday.
yeah, Cyber Monday. I think that's what it's.
Yeah, that's a little bit more wholesome than
That's
what
a
he's
little
talking
more
about.
wholesome.
I was gonna say like you better like say
How
I
in
don't
the
know why
dark
you're
side
trying
is.
to go to Black Tuesday.
Black Tuesday. It's basically the day where like like Easter. It's basically like Easter. Everybody's walking around. They're like, there's no dead bodies on the ground. Nobody's like begging for mercy. Nope, they're just walking around like normal people. Open up
Oh.
eggs and stuff, getting candy. It was a dope
Right.
day.
Oh, okay.
Really cool day in history, honestly.
My
1930s were peak,
Black
bro,
Friday?
for sure. For sure.
ask
We
for a
didn't have
country
any
this took
national
place in.
tragedies. There was no
country
national
this is
tragedies in the 1930s, bro. None at
That's-
all.
It's another country's Black Friday is Black Tuesday, but it's just worse. Dude. Okay. Well, anyways, that was just
okay,
a
we should
short little
probably
Yeah.
topic.
Are
we
we
should
gonna
probably
talk
move on.
about flat Earth?
I mean, we were trying to, but then Black
Yeah.
Tuesday came around and was like the day of reckoning.
Yeah. You brought the day of reckoning. I don't know. I don't know what I was.
Okay, so
my intentions.
do y'all want to talk about if aliens are real, or do y'all want to talk about flat Earth? We can talk about flat Earth.
Well,
Let's
we'll
flat
talk
Earth.
about both, bro. We'll make this whole podcast a
No,
sci-fi
no. We
episode.
gotta
Yeah,
make these
space.
segments, bro. We gotta make these segments.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on.
not at the same time, but we'll keep talking about them. This is a
Alright.
sci-fi episode.
Sci-fi episode. Yeah,
Sci-fi.
we're definitely
I
not
guess
gonna be
we could
talking
take
about
vape out of the
11-year-olds
category.
vaping. Yeah. Okay, so
unless they're aliens, unless everyone who's vaping are aliens, they could just intoxicate themselves and still be able to live.
Aliens are controlling like children, mind, fellas. We gotta fix
Well,
that.
okay, so for flat Earth, have y'all seen any of like the reasons why people still? I mean, it's a very, very small amount of people. Like maybe 5,000 people believe in flat Earth, but I
There's a
still find
bunch
it
of
interesting.
flat earthers.
Wait, you
There's
guys think
flat
it's a
earthers believer are all around the globe.
Hey,
Well, yeah,
hey,
okay. I'm saying like
don't
maybe
call it
in
out
the
my
United
flat
States.
Earth people. I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm just kidding.
You got any flat earthers in the chat?
I don't think that's that many people, honestly. There's
I don't think so.
maybe at the most like 50,000 people, like a
think I saw a-
small town of just idiots that exist.
I think I saw a guy trying to prove that the flat Earth. It was like a video I watched. It was like he was trying to prove that the flat Earth exists, but he was literally just disproving it every single time.
Yes,
Because
bro.
what
I
he did,
see. Oh,
he was trying to shoot like a light through a fence, but he did multiple fences and he shot it into a hole, and they didn't align with each other at all. And he's like, "Huh, well, that's just one of the possibilities of proving why it's incorrect, but I'm here to prove that it is." I'm like, okay.
Wait, what
I've
is
seen so many of those
what
too.
is shining a light through a fence do?
It's supposed to line up with the other fences that were like in front of it. So he like distanced them, and then he shoots a light, and the light's supposed to project through each fence if they all go through the hole. I think that's what it was.
Is this some
Yeah.
kind of ritual? Like what?
No. It's just an experiment. It's okay. So the one guy.
All the
So there's
totem
like
poles
say there's
together.
4 fences. Okay, they're like 10 feet apart from each other, and one guy shines the light through the very back in a hole, and
Sure.
they try to. I think what they try to do was cut a hole in each one, and they had the guy look in that hole to see if he could see that light come through.
Okay, so
But
hold on.
he couldn't.
So
I'm
you're saying
trying
there's
to-
4 fences?
I gotta look this up. I gotta make sure this is
Okay,
right.
Well,
well,
hold on.
You go ahead and talk about something else. I'll make sure I
Wait,
got all the
Wait,
details.
so okay, hold on. So 4 fences.
well, I just don't
they're
understand. I'm
each
like, what does that have
10
to do
feet
with about
apart
flat
each.
Earth? I know how
So that's like,
stupid
what,
they
40
are,
feet?
though.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because I was gonna say that there was one that I saw that also got disproven. I remember it was like a documentary. They're like, "Yeah, we are flat Earth believers. We're gonna prove that the Earth is flat today, and I want y'all to see it." And then they had like the camera crew, and then like the people that are trying to tell them that it's round, and they know we're gonna prove you wrong today, and you're gonna catch it on camera.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
then
this
they
is-
go over the horizon of like the ocean. They had like a flag or something. I don't remember what it was. But they're like, we're gonna see how far. They're gonna go really far out. They said this certain amount of miles is whenever the Earth curves. You can actually tell the difference. So we're gonna hold the flag, and we're gonna go that far out into the ocean, and we're gonna see that flag because the Earth is flat and it does not curve. They went all the way out, and you couldn't see the flag. And so they're like, you know what, guys? We're gonna keep trying to prove the Earth is flat because we just know that the Earth is flat. I'm like, bro, you just freaking lost in front of everybody and to yourself. It is
Okay.
sad.
Yeah. Okay. So I just found it right off the bat. Okay. So this is what it was. This is what it was. It was 2 fences apart from each other. They were both. Their holes were lined. Their length of the holes were 17 feet, and the goal was to get the guy with the flashlight, to hold it up to 17 feet as well, and he was supposed to have a camera on the other side, and if it didn't shine through the light, or if the light didn't shine through from 17 feet, then that's obviously disproving the fact that flat Earth exists. But in the experiment, he ended up doing 23 feet instead of 17, just so the light could show through the camera. And if you guys want to check it out,
So it's if
Flat Earth
if it does hit the camera, then the Earth is flat. Is that what he's trying?
yeah. He was
Okay.
trying to prove it, but he accidentally proved it to not be true.
But it's basically like what I was saying.
It's
Like,
like-
if the light stays straight, then then the Earth is straight. But
Well,
yeah, if
okay.
they all lined up, if his light lined up to 17 feet, like the fences, and like camera was able to capture the light, then that would be true. But it didn't. So that's how like he disproved it to be like flat Earth. So,
You know what's interesting? Try to find a natural made object that is flat, and it doesn't exist.
I mean, like perfectly flat. Like
Yeah,
beyond time and
like the only
space?
things that we've made that is perfectly flat is like, I don't know, an iPad. You know, it's like the only things that are perfectly flat or as close to flat as possible is stuff that we've made.
Oh, like paper.
Yeah,
Okay, well, okay.
just try to think of something that's flat. And
I'm thinking of like paper because technically it's not flat. It's still got a
well,
certain
that's
amount of
not a
dimensions
natural
on the
made
side.
object. That's a human
Right,
made
right, right.
object, though. Well, anyway, okay. Moving on from that point, I want to see if anybody in the comments can tell me, because I literally can't think of anything that's. But okay,
Aliens.
so I can explain
Aliens.
multiple reasons why, but one thing I do want to do is like talk about like one of the theories that they have. So, like one thing that they had was nothing naturally is like spherical, and so one of the first things that is spherical is literally water. Right? Like if you take a water droplet and put it in say just like on a table, like literally just a little water droplet, it's going to be curved. You know, it's going to be slightly spherical until it hits the table.
Semicircle.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's because of osmosis, obviously.
Yeah.
It's because of how the hydrogen bonds
It holds
form
itself
with
up.
each other. Yeah, it's how the molecules basically form with each other. It even creates, funny enough, the hydrogen bonds create a magnetic field, which basically creates it into that. That's how osmosis works. Is those hydrogen bonds create a magnetic field that created spherically, which is the same thing the Earth has. Magnetic field, not necessarily why it's spherical, but it is also something the Earth has is a magnetic field.
Yeah.
Okay, but so besides that, the reason the Earth is spherical, the main thing is literally gravity. If you understand how gravity works, which is a very, very simple concept and holds true throughout the universe, and we actually kind of, sort of think it's caused by dark matter, kind of. It's sort of like something that people don't know, like something that physicists are trying to figure out is how gravity even exists, like if it's a fourth dimensional element or something along those lines. But basically
All go fall down. That's all I know. It's
Yeah, we breathe in gravity though, right?
well, so like the
Okay.
gravitational constant, so like everything has a gravitational pull, and it
No,
all
that's
has to
air.
do with
Wait, no.
it all has to do with matter and how much matter an object has is the more gravitational pull it has, which we can find how much matter I have by using like how mass works, right? Mass is matter times gravity. I believe. I could be wrong
Air
about
has matter.
that. Say
Air has
what?
mass.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, air has matter. Or air is oxygen. Actually, we breathe in a lot of nitrogen, but yeah, that's matter. Same thing.
Maybe it's all like, do we breathe in gravity?
that's not
breathe
that's not how it works. It's like,
Yeah,
Bro,
I
he's
was-
taking on
I was
another
running-
level, bro.
actually,
I
hold
was
on. What
running
is the
one day,
formula for this?
and I was running out of breath, and that made me realize we were running out of gravity. Okay.
Gravity is a force. It does not. Well, see, what is defined by a force? Like a force that applies force to another object? Like say this, I move over here now. That's applied force. But with gravity, there's like nothing
Okay.
necessarily applying that force.
So density is equal to mass divided by volume. To find mass using the density equation, you must know the volume of your sample and its density. That still doesn't necessarily answer my question because I know that mass is essentially matter times gravity. If I think that's correct because we can only. It's the same way as like how we have. You'd be lighter on Mars, or yeah, you'd be lighter on Mars by roughly like 20%. So if I am like 190 pounds, you'd be what 100. I can't remember 100.
140?
68. I don't remember math.
Math, yeah.
Well, it'd be 190 minus 18 right? Actually, I don't
Yes.
remember.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So anyway, he'd be like 172 pounds. That's because of how mass is. Mass is dependent on gravity, and how much gravity there is, how less gravity there is, depends, And matter is what you still are, no matter what, wherever you are still this much matter. And matter you can find using mass. Anyway.
That's just basic science.
Yeah.
Numbers.
It's not even numbers, Sammy. Okay, it's shapes. Okay.
One thing that I
Geometry.
had, so in my like comment section, I had this whole argument with this guy who's talking about time, and he was like, "Oh, time is like this independent force that doesn't have anything to do with anything." I was like, "Okay, well, how can we then find time using gravity?" And he was like, "Oh, well, that's because of time is equal to, or gravity is equal to."
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, anyway, I had this whole fucking conversation with this guy, and essentially, time is still reliant on gravity. He was another sort of kind of flat earther who was talking about, like, blah, 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 blah. But we don't necessarily know how time works either. We still think time is kind of a fourth dimensional element.
It's just this in your Valorant group talking to you guys about.
No, it was this guy that I met on like Battlefield 2042. And he was like, "Oh, I'm a physicist. I went to school for this and that." And I was like, "Are you though?" And I went to his page, and it literally said, "Oh, which nothing wrong against veterans." But he was like, "Oh, I'm a veteran. I'm disabled. I can't go to work because I don't have any schooling." That was one of the first lines that he said. Was I can't work anywhere because I have no school. I'm disabled, etc. And I was like, "Dude, brother."
I'm going to the
Why'd
metaverse
you
real
even
quick.
lie
I'm
to
gonna
me?
ask
It's in
Mark
your
about this
fucking
question.
bio. It's literally right there. He's like, "Oh, I'm a physicist." I'm like, "Dude, it's in your bio that you're not." I had this whole conversation too with how to find like how noise canceling headphones work. That it basically essentially uses the opposite sine or cosine wave that those sound waves would be coming in through. That's literally all he had to say. It was like, "Oh, that's how a noise cancel." Bro, Michael, what is you doing, fam?
I'm gonna talk to Mark Zuckerberg real quick. I'm gonna see what his thoughts are on this.
Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard. Are you talking to
He's a
lizard
lizard.
people, bro?
Well, lizard people are valid too.
I've talked to a lot
Are
of
they, though?
lizard people in Dark and Darker.
You talk to them dark people? What?
Yes, my own kind. You have a problem with that?
Hey, Michael's just light skinned, bro. Come on.
Oh no, that's just the lighting.
It's just the light.
It's just the lighting, this guy.
I would turn it off real quick, but I can't really see.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you can't
I don't
turn off
know,
your
Logan.
skin. It's okay.
I don't know, Logan. I don't know if I'm still recording my face cam. Just if you want to use this one, just in case. So.
Michael's not, so I'm not. I'm not even recording my face cam. This is easier in my opinion.
Oh, cool.
who's
because
recording?
I could just like play a game while we're talking. That's cool.
Bruh. Do not stream while we're trying to talk. Come on.
Yeah.
What is you doing,
What do you
fam?
mean? What are you talking about? Chat. Come on, chill, chat.
Chat. What do you mean chat? The only people that can be in your chat are subscribers, and it's me and one other person. You fucking
I know.
loser.
I love organizing things to the way I want it to be, bro.
But only
Outlast
2
came
people
out.
can talk to you. What about
Exactly, I know.
Mitchell? Is Mitchell somebody? Is he even subbed? Can he
Mitchell
talk to you?
subs. He could talk to me if he wanted to.
He talks to me a little bit,
He doesn't talk
and
to me.
he's not up to me.
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
I think he hates you, bro. I think he said something to him, man. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I'm just
He
kidding,
said
bro.
one
He
thing
probably
to me last
probably
week.
just doesn't have enough money. He probably.
Well, if
picked
I'm
mid-map
being
over
completely
us.
honest, if I had to guess, it's because he's not mod. He's mod in your server. I could give him mod, but whenever I asked him, he didn't talk about it. Yeah, I like asked him, I was like, "Hey, you want mod?" And he was like, just didn't
That
say
day was
anything.
the last day to give moderator. That was the last day to offer it to him, man. Or he wasn't coming back.
Well,
Don't
I
play
mean,
Creed Rise to Glory while sitting in front of my gaming setup. Hopefully, I don't punch anything.
But other than that, yeah, you're probably right. I probably should just make it to where it's not just sub only, you know?
Well, I mean, if
Probably
anything,
should.
make it a follow only. I guess that's better than sub only.
Probably. But I'm
Okay.
not gonna do it.
All right, so we
Anyways.
talked about flat Earth. You want to talk about aliens?
We could talk about aliens, I guess.
Okay. What do y'all think about
Aliens are real. It's a Fermi paradox.
In my opinion, so this is what I think. So the solar system has been the galaxy.
The solar system's been
solar
around
system.
for a while.
The galaxy's been around for what, 3 billion years? In 3 billion years, I think it's possible that aliens existed. In that time span, it is 100% possible, in my opinion. However, we don't really see any signs of aliens. We saw an asteroid the other day that had like kind of same sort of things as like what our primordial
Who the frick
soup
is this
had.
dude?
So like same sort of like RNA and mRNA and stuff like that. We found in an asteroid, which was like, how would this even possibly exist? Still, I have no idea, because if you know how DNA works, the fact that it even exists here is wild. How would it exist somewhere else is crazy. I have no idea. That whole thing baffles me. Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, X and A.
Bro, what is you doing, Michael? Seriously.
I'm trying to fight this big buff black dude named Dwayne or something. I don't know.
Why?
Hopefully, I don't punch my monitor. Holy crap, he's got a weird looking forehead.
Wasn't there like a current like a Senate meeting over like aliens and all that? And UFOs?
Yeah, but I mean, everything, it was funny because every time that he was like, oh, I want to talk about this, it was always classified. Every single time the dude, I was like, oh, I have an alien. And what's happened is the last 2 times he brought up alien evidence, it was either a dead child that he brought up and was like, hey, this is an alien. And like, I don't even know how that's legal. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess it's legal in Mexico to, I don't know, fuck with corpses. I don't know. I guess it's fine in Mexico. It's not fine here, but in Mexico, I guess it's perfectly fine. He didn't go to jail for it. I mean, to my knowledge.
I don't feel a thing, motherfucker.
Michael, bro?
What are you doing?
I'm giving you like
Oh.
10 seconds to explain to me what the fuck is going on.
You know what? Let's just talk
It's
about
okay, he
Michael
knocked
for
me.
a second. What are you doing, Michael? What game are you playing?
It's called Creed, and it's a
Creed.
boxing game, and I'm fighting a big buff black dude, and it's already okay because he knocked me out. So
He's taking a 5-minute break. He's taking
Yeah,
a
he
it's
5
does.
not a break. It is a intense.
You know what's funny too?
battle.
These were his topics. His topic was disproving flat Earth. That was his topic.
Okay, hold on.
And he's like choosing not to talk about it. This fucking guy.
Well, we already did flat Earth. We're talking about aliens. Whose topic was this?
Yeah, but
I
he
did
started
come up
in
with
this
some of those
early.
topics, but one thing leads to another. I was making a little joke. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Mark Zuckerberg about this, and then I ended up playing the game.
He was
Oh,
trying to
man, this
create
game's
a
kinda fun.
bit. He was trying to create a bit.
I was
But,
trying to create
yes.
a bit, and then it got too far.
You got the bit of him like fighting while we're talking about this conversation. Just
Pretty sure I
Okay,
hit the
what do
top on
y'all
my
think about
monitor.
aliens? I've already said I think that at some point I believe life on other planets had to have existed because it's been like what 3 billion
Yeah.
years. Like
I think
3 billion
they
years, I
existed
think
at
so.
one point. You know, like Star Wars. You know,
Bro,
Star
what?
Trek.
you know, once there was a galaxy far, far away, and all these people were fighting with lightsabers or lasers and all that, and
that's
then they
not
died.
really realistic. Let me tell you why you're
You
wrong.
know,
Because the Star Wars was based back in the 1960s. I don't know what year it was. It was based back then to where the information we have now is not even relevant to the Star Wars series. Okay, so you're
know what?
wrong. Okay, L plus
1972.
ratio.
Maybe a reincarnated
73.
alien. You never know.
Was it
He could
19?
just-
Was it 1973 or
he
was it
could just be
19?
another alien.
I might be thinking of episode 5.
I don't know anything about
Jamie,
Star
pull
Wars.
that up.
Anything. Oh, what?
It was.
Yeah,
It might have been 1969 or something. I don't remember honestly. Oh yeah, 1977. So I was right. 1970s. Well, I mean, I wasn't right. I said 1973,
1977.
but 1977. Yeah.
Yes, 1977.
Yeah. See.
Wait. He also did the Indiana Jones. What? Lucas?
Bro, you didn't know that? George Lucas, Indiana Jones.
No, I did not know that.
John Williams also did Indiana Jones.
Bro, I like how all these other movies I know, but I don't know what.
God,
what
my
Willow
nose.
is. What is Willow? What is Willow?
Oh, Willow. I don't know, bro. Disney.
The movie about the midgets.
Is Willow Disney?
Willow
Wait,
is
no,
Disney.
Willow-
What are you talking about?
Wait,
What?
hold on. Are we allowed to say the
Is
M word?
Willow Disney? This is
Short
about
people.
giants and small little. What is this? Giants? I can't find the full detail. I just clicked.
I know what movie you're talking about, and I might have just said an offensive term.
What, midgets? I don't think
yeah.
anybody really cares.
Yeah.
Besides, like,
Okay.
40-year-old
Besides-
women in heat. No, I don't know. Stupid.
You know, they ain't gonna find this anyways, unless they're gonna
Yeah.
use this as Facebook evidence. Repost it and be like, "Yeah, I told you the Earth is flat."
You know what, guys? What if monkeys are aliens?
Okay, Sammy.
Can we get this guy out of here? Like, honestly, what is he doing?
What?
Chat, should we do a vote?
What? What are you? Are you still playing with your freaking VR?
No, I was
Oh, okay.
playing with my air can duster thingy.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say I was
I'm-
playing with my AR-15.
No,
I was just playing with this.
Get really fidgety.
that thing.
Or like, Michael, what was that? My toe might be gone. All right, so there we go. I don't know. We talked about nobody's even said anything about aliens. Not really. Alien.
Well, okay,
Chris
there's really
goes,
not much to be
"Oh,
said.
monkey
It's
aliens,
real.
bro. What the fuck?
I
No,
said
they're not,
aliens
though.
probably
They're-
exist, but in a galaxy far, far away.
They're
That's
literally,
like-
according to NASA, which is probably the most credible. I mean, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't be. Besides the fact that they work for the government, which like, meh. But, bro, if we knew about aliens, don't you think that would be like national kind of news? Like,
Yeah, I think we'd be talking about it more, Logan. It's not like we have much to
There
talk
was a
about.
point where we were talking about it, but it
Hey,
immediately
guys.
stopped because we realized that we have bigger problems than aliens, and that is hunger and poorness and gas prices, and COVID is still floating
Yeah,
around.
Yeah, mental illnesses, healthcare, we can't afford it.
bro, you're really trying to
YouTube channels.
segue into the next segment?
Yeah,
Well,
let's move on. Let's get the vaping, those issues.
All right, fine. We'll move on, bro.
Seriously.
We'll stop talking about space. Whatever.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Sammy, I feel like
Thank
there's
God.
something you want to say about this,
About what?
about
Vaping?
kids vaping.
No, I just have a
Do
story
you vape,
about it.
bro?
That's it.
Do you vape?
No, I
though?
don't vape.
You
I
sure?
don't vape.
I have a
Do you
story
vape?
too,
Do you
so-
vape, Logan?
Yeah, he does.
I'm asking.
I bet he drives a
Logan,
Subaru.
I'm
Wait, no, he
asking you a
doesn't.
question.
Bro, can't
This
you
is
tell
my
the vape
this is my
clouds are
asthma,
saying
bro.
no?
This is my inhaler. This is my inhaler, bro. you
You-
know
you
that?
just
Yeah.
need a
Go ahead.
Subaru.
Go ahead. Say that. Well, hey, Logan,
He
you
drinks
drinks coffee. How does that taste when you do vape and coffee at the same time? Do you feel more of the flavor from the vape or the coffee? Which one?
What? I just feel the nicotine from the fucking vape, bro. That's about it. I'm like,
yeah.
serotonin.
What does it feel like?
Serotonin.
Punch in the
Yeah,
back of my
The
throat.
future topic's gonna be face cams. I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, we're talking about vaping.
What
yes,
about
okay,
face
story
cams?
about
What
vaping.
more do you have to talk about? Goddamn, bro.
No. We'll talk about like that in like another video. Vaping story. Okay.
Oh, we're
I
talking
think
about
it was-
Michael right now? How he's blue? Why
No,
are
no,
you
no.
blue?
It's not
Hey.
even just that. It's you. Like,
Hey, you
Logan,
know
you're
what? I got a lighting setup
can't
coming in.
cut out of your own face cam. half the time.
Why are you blue? This fucking guy's
Why are
blue.
you like freaking
Or-
avatar?
Bro is
right
Jesse
here.
Pinkman IRL, honestly.
Jesse. Wait, hold on.
Jesse,
Oh, wait,
we need
hold
to
on.
cook Jesse.
Why are
But
you
Walter,
blue? Hold on, I'm trying
or
to get the
Mr. White,
reference.
Mr. White.
Mr. White. We
Okay,
need to cook.
it's a pretty short one. It's about well, this is what my brother apparently sixth graders are vaping.
Yeah,
You didn't
11
know
year
that?
olds.
You're saying but
That's
yeah,
11.
Like, why? Yeah, at 11. Like, why so young? Why do they let that
Um,
happen? That's such a gun. Well,
I
not even,
mean-
wait. Yeah.
Okay, so if in my personal opinion, I think it's just because of the way like it's the same way like smoking. Like back then it was pretty common for like 11-year-olds to smoke. It's still pretty common for 11-year-olds to smoke cigarettes nowadays too. You just don't really know about it. But in school, I don't know. I think it's A, people are trying to be different. B, like it's kids, they're gonna get into some shenanigans. So
They think they're cool,
yeah.
and it's always white boys too.
It's always white.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
you know what?
and maybe a little bit of
Poss-
Mexican kids too.
Mostly, because I mean, my brother's at the other high school is like mostly white, and yeah, they do a lot of that. In fact, do weed.
Well, you
Yeah,
said
they do some
sixth
weed
grade
over there.
though. That's what?
But no, this is like in high school.
Is my dog barking?
But yeah, it's fine. But yeah, sixth grade. I don't know.
God
I don't
damn
know
it.
about sixth grade.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know why kids are vaping. It's just like,
So yeah, I mean, I can personally relate to this. Sammy, are you good? He muted his mic and everything. I
yeah.
heard his brother in there too.
I think he's asking his brother why he thinks kids are vaping. He's like,
Let's
bro,
get a
why do
hot
you
take
why
on
do you
this."
vape? Let me see here. Hold on. So, Chris, are you gay? Oh, I can't make out what he's saying. Damn it.
He's barely moving his lips. We should
I
just
think it-
disappear from the camera, and then when he comes back and unmutes, we'll just not be here.
I also think it has to do with like parents like not really paying attention to their kids. That's probably why it happens
I mean,
so
well,
often.
yeah, that's one of the big things. Sammy's gay. He's so totally cringe. Yeah, we
Hey, I
got him.
heard that. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
getting some more information from my brother. Give me a second.
Yeah, I knew it. I
Okay.
knew it. He's interrogating his brother. Let's go. Let's get
Yeah,
the
he put
real
his
answers.
headset up, and so I said that.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking sore, man. Oh my god. I went to the gym for like the first time in like I don't know, months. And dude,
Dude, I
my
need to start going
whole
back to the gym.
body hurty. My whole body hurts.
All right, Chris, what information are you gonna bring upon us?
Not a whole lot. He just says don't do drugs. He's like a lot of my friends do it in his wrestling team.
Amen.
It's all. That's
Beautiful.
All I say.
Beautiful.
But most of his wrestling team. I
Oh,
guess
let me
they're
move my
all
PC backwards.
so,
It's like right up on my knees.
all white.
Penis.
All
Right up.
right. So, what's
Cock.
What is our next topic?
Wait, hold on. I haven't even finished my story yet. We didn't even.
Well,
We barely talked about.
Yeah. I thought we were moving fast. I thought we were trying to.
Okay, so this is kind of a more serious topic, but it's still, it's still on topic. My little cousin, and like he's like 12, and this has been going on for years. He is a little shit. Okay.
Blurp that out.
I said it very aggressively. It's kind of hard not to. But no. So like he's got caught vaping multiple times. He's stupid, and like I said, he's a white boy. So, um, he got caught in school once. I think, yeah, he got caught in school. So they sent him to AEP, which is like a different campus where they have it on lockdown, and they make sure you learn the stuff you're supposed to learn. He recently just got out, and he's back in regular middle school, and he got caught again, like the freaking idiot that he is. And I'm like, bro. And then
Wow.
he keeps telling me how, oh yeah, I know people. Hey Michael, if you ever want some weed, I know a guy. I'm like, bro, you're freaking 12. Shut up. Also, what's his number? Nah.
Also, what's his number?
So I can
mean,
make sure to not call it.
I need to like restrain him, put him on some chains.
the other thing that I think it is too is like, so like the access with TikTok, and I mean it's not all creators, but like there's a lot of creators that like actively do vape and they talk about it, and it's like, it's just like something that they just do. I think when you see like somebody like Theo Vaughn, I don't know if you know who Theo Vaughn is, who's just like a
he's
comedian,
not a podcast guy.
and he talks about vaping. I feel like And I'm sitting here and I'm a content creator and I vape. But like I also actively say don't do it because it's
why do you do it? Since you're basically already here, let
okay.
me ask you, why do you do it?
Well,
'Cause
it's
it might be something they do too.
well, if you know how serotonin affects your brain, it is kind of it's the same way. So you know how people. This is kind of an example that when somebody has like say an argument with somebody, right, and they feel like belittled or etc., they go to other people for like validation or something to validate their feelings.
Yeah.
It's essentially, and this might not be for everybody. I don't know. This is just my interpretation of what serotonin does and is. It's essentially kind of the same thing. Like if for me, the reason I even still kind of vape sometimes is because I just had some massive like I wasn't vaping for like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday rolled around where I had 2 major exams, and that thought in my brain of failure, I just had to have like something to make me like relax for a second. And the way that serotonin works, it's not like dopamine. It doesn't make you happy, but it also makes you focused in a way.
Right.
And I needed that focus. I really needed that. Got to be honest. It helped. It literally. I made A's and B's on those exams. It wasn't perfect, but I made pretty good scores on those overall.
Is it just like your Advil? Is it like that, or is it like just a stress reliever? What is it?
I'd say yeah, it's like a stress kind of thing. But that's just for me.
Only for like a certain point.
I
Because at some point it does the opposite.
Right.
No, it doesn't do the opposite. That's not how serotonin really works.
Mm.
When you stop, it can. You know, like those advertisements that are like, "Oh, when I was vaping, oh my god, my anxiety was through the roof." Nah, not true, dude. I gotta be honest. I'm saying this right now. Nicotine does not make you anxious. Doesn't make you anxious at all.
Nicotine's just the
I don't think
addicting
you would
part.
do it if you were gonna get anxious.
It doesn't make me anxious, anyways. Yeah, if it made me more anxious, I would not continue vaping. I would say trying to get off of it, you might be prone to anxiety, but
It's
no,
because
it
it
doesn't
just
make you
becomes more of a
anxious.
coping mechanism now. So
It can be a coping mechanism, yeah.
Tend to use it a lot more once you're in.
You know,
I will say though, for kids, having that kind of like coping mechanism is so unhealthy.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
I think it's
very
more.
true.
It might be like more of a peer pressure thing, just as like cool kids, like you said earlier. It might
okay,
just be that
you know
at
what's
first,
funny?
but then-
So my grades have skyrocketed ever since I've started vaping. And I'm just being honest, okay?
It's like
I-
steroids.
A
Oh my God,
year
inject this
ago,
shit.
okay, I'm being honest. A year ago, I was making like C's and B's, and now I'm making like last semester I made straight A's. This summer I made straight A's. This semester I might make straight A's. Like there's still a possibility of me making straight A's.
Well,
And
didn't you like vape? Like was it like you vape before that, right?
no,
You still vape. No,
I've only been
it's
vaping
just-
for like 7 months. Ever since like maybe late-ish
Well, that's
of this, like maybe in March, maybe February, March is probably when I actually bought a vape and started. But I haven't really vaped, and I've gotten off of it multiple times. Like, but usually I start again because of exams, and I know in the back of my mind I'm like just stressing. I'm stressing out over something, and that's why I started.
Well, I think I could pinpoint some like little connections. I mean, on top of that, you were working crazy hours at your
Oh yeah,
IT job, and you were also working an internship that had crazy hours during that time, and you were doing school at the same time. So I can
Hmm.
see why vaping would have been a really good idea for during that time. But I'm just saying, if you didn't have all those crazy hours for IT or your internship, would it have been easier, and would you have been?
I
vaping at that time?
probably wouldn't have started, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have, because it's not really something that you want. Like, you're really only supposed to breathe like oxygen, you know, not just pure oxygen, also like nitrogen and stuff.
Nitrogen.
Yeah. But it's seriously, just the amount of like stress I was under, and the fact that I would come home and like my parents would be like, "Oh, bro, you're making like how was grades going?" And I have to sit there and tell them, "Not
Not-
good."
Not
like,
good.
like, dude, that just like level of stress. Oh my god! And I had that kind of recently. I kind of didn't do well on one of my exams. I came home and immediately, they were like, "Oh, how are your grades?" And I'm like, "Not like, well, this last exam was not good. All my other grades are A's. I have straight A's." But like the last exam, I made like a 70, and they were like, "You
You're not
have
my
all the
son
time in the
anymore.
world." Yeah, they were like, "You have all the time in the world. You have all this time. You have blah 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 blah. You don't have a job anymore. You should be making straight A's." But they also don't realize I'm taking 24 credits, 8 classes with 2 having labs. Like, brother, I'm stressing. I'm dying. So yeah, just like having that like personal person in my life to like sit there and like tell me like, "Oh, you're doing bad and it's your fault. It's your fault you're doing this." And it's like, it's true, but
Yeah.
it's not really
yeah.
healthy to tell somebody that
Yeah,
to their face, in my opinion. It's
Yeah.
like,
at
In
least
my-
that approach,
In my
uh,
psychology major, they really pinpoint like the amount of work that you get carried in for graduate programs as you're working with like school or as other like part-time jobs. They say the key important part of like handling stress is just time management. So sometimes you have
That is
Yeah.
true.
sometimes you're gonna have to make sacrifices to things that you want to do just so you can feel better in the end. That's
well, it's hard because you have to have things that make you like happy.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
you're not a robot. You can't just go to work every day, go to school, and then come home and go to sleep and do it all over again the next day. Especially for somebody like me, who I don't really like to talk to people that often. I'm not an extrovert. I'm very, very introverted. I know I don't
Well,
like
see,
making friends that often.
yeah, so that would save you some time from like communicating with other people, but how much time is that really going to take in reality towards with other people? It may take them like a couple hours or so, but I mean that's probably what they wouldn't sacrifice because communicating with people is also a necessity towards us human beings, as it gives us our good well-being, so we can release some negative behavior or extra negative behavior that we might be holding because of stress from something else or anything else,
I
and we can either vent it out or we can just talk to somebody about something better to suppress that negative outcome.
I think
Because yeah.
personal connections are good to have, especially for feedback and like just doing stuff with or doing stuff with them, and playing board games, playing video games, whatever. I've being honest, the most fun I've ever had is with other people, but it's not consistent. That's the kicker for me. I since I don't consistently enjoy time with other people, and I get drained very, very easily, especially in like very public kind of setting where like there's people that I don't really know. Dude, I get drained very easily. I cannot sit there and talk to people especially people I don't know, for a really, really long time. I'm sitting here and I'm having a good time talking with y'all because I know y'all. But if like y'all were 2 strangers, I would be stressing and I would be not having a good time. Like in the back of my mind, I'm always trying to figure out other people's intentions. I'm always trying to figure out other stuff. And so since I know y'all, I don't have to do that. I'm not sitting here actively doing that, and that's why it's
Can I just say something real quick?
yeah.
This is not super important, but this is also like the best thing ever. So on my other channel, one of my views, it's got 69. I don't know how to. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got 69 views
Yeah. Wait, is that on a video or a short?
on a video.
Nice, my man.
I don't care about it's the most views I've ever had, but the fact of the matter is it's 69, the funny number.
69.
Is that,
Let's
is that
go.
the lethal
I'm
company
proud
one
of
that
you.
posted? Or is
Oh
it
no,
something
so
else?
this is on my other channel. This is the video where I just reacted to memes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a
That's good.
Obama spice on the thumbnail.
How many subscribers jumped onto that one?
Well, I actually gained one today, but I only have 5. But I mean, it's still fairly new, so I
Send it
got
to
2
us
views
and
on
we
my
could
other.
sub.
Oh yeah, y'all don't know it yet, huh?
Huh.
Okay.
You're not getting the word out, buddy.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you know if anybody does it tell? No, it doesn't actually. I was gonna say, do you know if anybody's come from my video on like Lethal Company or, actually that's literally the only one that I've had. Do you
I
know if
don't think
anybody's
it
gone there?
does.
No.
Well, I'll just take it in terms of like my subscriber count. It has not changed since. But even then, you know, you won't be able to tell even if like somebody came over from another. Well, yes, actually, because you got your subscribers that gain from search, gain from external links, and there was another one, and I think like external links count as like promoting it.
One thing I will say, I really want to do is part 2 to Lethal Company. That game was so much fun, dude. And I got my buddy Russ. I got him to buy it, so now we have 4 people. I mean, I wanted to
Yes.
do it with Chris, but Chris is
Bro, you're really missing.
unavailable.
Nah, come on, bro, you're missing out. I'm telling you.
It's a fun game, dude. There's
I don't have
so
enough
much to
time.
do, and like we only scratched the
I don't have
surface, dude.
enough time.
I don't have enough time.
Sad. Well, I got my buddy Russ, so
I-
now
I-
we'll have 4 people. So
It looks pretty fun. It looks pretty fun, but
yeah, that's
I can't. I'm not always gonna have a. I just really can't play it. I just really can't. I can see it being fun for me, and with you guys, it's just it's gonna drain me. I'll tell you that. I don't need to play something that's gonna waste so much of my energy and time.
Well, we've
Maybe
learned a
it's more
lot
of a
on this.
summer game.
We've learned a lot on this WackyFew podcast, and that's that I get drained a lot, and Sammy gets drained a lot, and the Earth is not
Well-
flat, and kids vape at 11, and
I wish I
vaping's
could get
bad.
But yeah,
Bro, honestly,
it is. It is. That is
Invite
true.
homie draining night,
Right?
Drained.
circle homie game. Okay, I don't
Alright.
know.
I think we went to the very deep end of the.
Yeah, let's move on. Honestly, let's go and
Yeah.
move on. Do we want to talk? So, for how has education like formed y'all's jobs or careers or anything? Like, who's inspired you to pursue that? And just from school, not in your personal life, just from school. Well, you can talk about your personal life too, but just from
I
school.
have a funny little quick story because I mean it's really quick. It doesn't really correlate how this happened, but I took this automotive class and like I was friends with everybody there. Even the teacher was super cool. And then the teacher like every year because I was there for like 4 years. She was like, "Yeah, so what are you gonna do once you finish high school? How are you gonna do your career?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna apply to a dealership or I'm gonna apply to a trade school. I'm gonna see if that works." And I'm all like, "Man, I'm gonna go work in the automotive department at Walmart, and I'm gonna just go from there." And unintentionally, that's exactly where I'm at right now. So,
Apparently.
and I've been there for a year, and I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. So,
Well, I mean, at least you like it. I mean, you do like it.
I mean, I like the job. I like, I'm really good at what I do. So I can't complain too much.
Never work where you don't want to do for the rest of your life. Work where you
Yeah.
would love to do for the
Facts.
rest
I
of
would
Facts.
hope YouTube would, because I love YouTube more than anything. I really wish this would work.
Yeah, honestly, dude, it'd be so just as like a part-time thing. I would love to do YouTube. Oh my god, like to make money off of it. I love doing
Yeah.
it now though. It's so much I've gotten back into making videos and it's so much fun seeing people like actually enjoy it and stuff. Oh, dude. The amount of likes I'm getting and stuff, it makes me so happy.
It's a high for sure.
It is, yeah, but it's also like when you make something that you like and it's not rushed. Also, Sammy, one thing that I have to say, dude, your camera every like 5 minutes ish flashes.
I
And it
know.
goes
I was
freezes,
saying
too.
that. I was trying to figure that out. Like,
Why
it's
is it
the
doing that?
freaking Logitech cam. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I
Logitech.
could like filter it.
Logitech?
It's a Logitech. Oh, wait.
Bro,
No, how
what?
did I mispronounce it?
It's Logitech.
Logitech,
No,
buddy.
it's no, no.
I promise you, it's
This is like the
Logitech.
whole
No way I
GIF
said
GIF
that wrong.
thing.
Yeah,
Logi or wait, what did you say? Logitech? Oh my god.
yeah, he did Logitech.
Jeff.
That's funny.
Find something.
Anyways, back to the jobs because we were getting off track.
Yeah. Well, I had to mention that,
Yeah.
dude. It keeps doing that, and it's
Okay.
driving me crazy.
I'm sorry. I wish I could control it. I really do.
Wait, what
wish
was
I could
I
control
saying?
you.
I don't even. Yeah.
You were enjoying YouTube part time and that little high of likes.
Well, I like making something that I also enjoy, and I feel like the videos I was making before, I only kind of liked them, and now I feel like I can watch those and like actually enjoy it, and like am actively like my ADHD brain is actually fulfilled watching this, and it makes me happy, you know.
Felt that.
Yeah. Whereas before it was like there'd be massive pauses between stuff and like it was kind of awkward. Whereas now I'm trying to make like the transitions and stuff between things and whatever kind of like that, you know? I don't know. It especially the last one. I think Lethal Company kind of highlights that because of how I implemented music into it, and I was like especially the way that I made it as at the very first whenever I died to the monster and the music started and then it stopped and then whenever it came to attack you it started it again. I loved that. And then the way that it transitioned then to us dancing, dude, I loved that. That was like it was such a cool
They have
like thing.
They have really good transitions between like events in the video game that you play in, where you move around, and then something else starts happening that you didn't know happened, and it comes out of nowhere. I've
Yeah.
been watching some people play it. It's like it's pretty interesting. I'm like, they didn't know
It
they have
was
a
it
music
was oh
coming
dude.
after them. Oh my god.
That was the most fun I think I've had editing a video. Like I wasn't sitting there like dreading like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do that. Like I was literally just in a flow state of just like, I'm gonna put this here, I'm gonna put this there, and it was just like fucking I think it came together pretty good too, and it was dope. I really liked it. It was cool.
That is the big difference. Adding music to the videos because like it adds that sense of like comedic buildup, I guess, like in your case, or like dramatic buildup sometimes.
Yeah.
And then like you're like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens next. Oh wait, I get to control what happens next.
Yeah.
Fuck you, and put this here, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I was talking. There's another dude I'm talking to. I'm in his Discord server. His name is Chris, not you, Chris. He's
Damn.
got another channel too. He's
Sad.
really cool.
Are you
He
talking
always
about...
tells me.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
He tells me how much he hates editing his videos, and his videos, all he does is like just ramble, talk a lot, which it's enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
But he always dreads like editing, like he really hates it, but he doesn't really do much to it. I think one of the key things now that I see it, just make it fun, and then editing would be like.
Well, you know what sucked for me? I don't really watch YouTube that often. Like,
That's
I only
crazy.
watch like 2 creators, and that's pretty much it. I watch Tio's game. I love watching Tio's game. He's so funny. But he doesn't do like the fast transition and this and that. That's not something that I really enjoy a lot. I really like the dynamic that he has with himself and his friends and
What's his
his
name?
community. Tio's game. TEO's
T.
and then S game.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I've watched him for like the last 9 years. I'm never gonna stop watching this dude. He's got me hooked, bro. Every time he makes a video, I'm always laughing, bro. And whenever he played Lethal Company, bro, oh my god, there was a fucking moment where he saw one of his friends fall in a cavern, and he was like, Torty, oh my god. And it was like, and then he walks over to his other friend, and his friend's like, did you see him die? Did you cause his death? You caused his death. And he was walking away. He was like, well, this is how he died. And then he turns around to his friend, and his friend just got mauled to death by like this this big black figure just in the doorway. And he's like, oh, and he starts running away. It's so funny. It was, oh my god, it had me dying. I was like, what the fuck?
I think
Oh,
I
dude,
think
it's
if you
so
really want to
funny.
find one with a good transition to like edits, I think like Markiplier is a really good one. That's the guy I've been watching for a very long time, and I
Isn't
just
his
really like his
transitions just like
edits.
fade in and fade out?
Yeah, but I mean, it's more of his character that puts that makes it more,
I,
interesting rather
you know
than
what's
Yeah.
just the
funny?
edits.
You know what's funny?
So
Whenever I was watching for the SCP containment video, I was literally looking at Markiplier and I was like, dude, I wonder if that's what Sammy's going for. Is like a Markiplier, like imitator kind of thing.
I thought I told you that. I thought I based most of mine on like Markiplier videos because I've always watched him.
Well, it's the thing that infuriates me the most. Anytime that we
Okay,
do
I
a
don't know.
playthrough with you, you're like, "Welcome back, guys. We're doing blah 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 blah." And I'm like, dude.
Well, I know, yeah. I
Ugh.
mean, yours is just like, well, what the thing is, yours is like, cut, to all like the very interesting
Yeah, it's
parts. Mine is just like,
ADHD.
yeah, I
Highlights.
know. Mine's just a whole, yeah. Yours is like, inspired by like ADHD because you have ADHD. No, but mine is just inspired just by like a whole storyline of like how the game builds itself up to like everything making more sense and just funny in the very end because you stick to the whole ride and you saw everything that was going on. They didn't cut or anything.
Well,
But yeah, I try not to do that anyways, and that's
what
how I
are
get my views up on some of my videos. Is
you know?
sometimes
It's
they're not
funny. We
all
were just
great,
talking
but they
about
get
how
good.
jobs. How did we even get here?
I know you brought up.
No,
you brought up
no.
the,
Michael brought it up originally, and then
That's
I
my
went
bad.
off on it. I went off on
you-
it. That's my bad.
and then
I
went
was.
off
Dude,
the
you want to talk about
transition.
ADHD? This is the perfect example right here. The way we went so far off track.
Yeah,
This
honestly.
is yeah.
That's whatever.
Anyway, so
Um,
jobs.
Anyways, so jobs. It's funny. I actually put this in there, like this topic idea of how.
Okay. Tell your dog I said hi.
Okay, well, there's my dog. Okay,
Okay,
so I put this in here as because I honestly wasn't influenced by school at all to choose my career as electrical engineering. I chose electrical engineering like when I was like 13, which isn't entirely true. I chose computer engineering when I was 13 when when my school had that as a choice and then they took it back like I don't know, a year or two before I was going to graduate, so I couldn't do computer engineering. I did do electrical engineering, but I wasn't influenced by anybody to do that. I did that because it was interesting to me. Like I love electronics. I love how honestly it involves my two favorite things: physics and electronics. And it's beautiful how they just mesh together. It's kind of mind blowing in some ways, and it makes me want to die. But at the same time, it's still very interesting. And it's like that's the only thing that I'm hooked on is how the curiosity is keeping me there. It's just so hard though. It's like every day you go to school, it's like somebody's just beating you in the face with their fist, and they're like, "Oh, here you go. Oh, take this," and you're like, "Please, no, stop, please." And they're like, "Oh, here you go." But it's all right if you can take it. It's fine. It's all right. It's all right.
The way you put it though, it does sound interesting.
He's like, formulas.
It's not even
You don't know.
formulas. It's more the like.
Equations.
No, it's the way that you like tackle a circuit, dude. Like it's not a formula. It's not anything. It's literally the way that you first view a circuit is you look at the source, right? You look at the source and then you go from there. You map out. It's like a map. You're reading a map, and from that map you can derive. Man, if you would shut the fuck up.
No.
From that map you
Setting
could
up
derive,
the
however much current, voltage, the equivalent resistance, all sorts of stuff. You can find the resistance load. You can find the Thevenin's equivalent of resistance, Thevenin's voltage, Thevenin's dude, it's just fucking
Sorry.
Thevenin's these nuts. It's dope.
Logan, you like really strive on a long road of explaining
I haven't even explained
he
like
seems
half
to
of it,
enjoy
bro.
it.
I know, like you probably could have kept going, bro.
I haven't even
Glad you
explained
stopped.
half of it, bro. But
You
it's like
probably
looking at
would've
a
went through,
map,
like-
and that's why it's so different from anything else I've done. It's no formulas. It's no. I mean, there are formulas, but there's no formulas. There's none of that. It's looking at like a map. That's the only way I know how to describe it. And you're doing it over and over and over again. And the quicker you get at reading this map,
Logan, you good?
I looked away for
what
1
the
second.
fuck
Yeah, I
is
know what's
happening in
going
there?
on.
I think they're watching like the X Files. I'm just hearing. I have no idea what's going on in there. What is that?
That's. I think that's loud
Hey,
order.
Logan, I think you're good. They don't like we can't hear that.
I don't know what that is. It's the X Files or something. I don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's right. We can't hear it, so I'm sure the mic's not picking up on it.
Well, I mean,
so-
my streaming mic is. That's why I saw that.
you
Oh.
have your thing like not suppressed in the background, is it?
Say what?
Is it not suppressed in the background audio? Do you not have that in?
No, I don't have
Those
that
are the
on.
moon landing photos I was looking for.
I do that
Anyways.
post editing. I don't want that on now because it'll cut out like screaming and stuff like that. If you get DaVinci Resolve,
Yours cuts out screaming. Oh,
well, like it can.
Mine used to do that. I was like, I finally fixed it. I'm happy.
Well, I just have no. The only filter I have a noise reduction filter, but that's it. That's all I got. I don't have any like background sound stuff.
Yeah,
I just have
the only
noise
one-
suppression. That's it.
you should get the compressor and
The
then
suppression.
the gain. The gain actually helps.
Well, you
with
have a
the
different mic.
loudness.
Your mic and mine help. My mic is fine. My mic, I don't have any issues with my mic. Besides for streaming. Streaming, you can sometimes hear me typing or clicking. But when I edit, so DaVinci Resolve has a cool thing where you don't have to mess with anything with your audio. It
Logan,
does
your
everything on
ADHD
its own.
kicking
It's fucking dope.
in.
Bro, I'm just advertising my shit.
How long
I
have
know.
we been recording?
I know.
An hour and a half, by the way.
My turn.
Hour and a half.
What was the
Okay.
question again? What was it?
I actually
How-
don't even know what we were talking about.
How education formed how we chose our jobs.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. At first I wanted to be a pastor. So, look at me now. You're probably like, what the hell is this
Well,
guy saying? What?
If you think about
No,
it in a way, you can still
okay.
preach
But
from
however,
YouTube.
yeah, you can in the future. That was kind of my plan. Still, it's way in the future though. But what inspired me most is just the like the process of helping somebody. Like it was like that. I was raised to like help people even when
Man,
I was in high school, just to volunteer because that's what my parents wanted us to, to have in our lives, is to be able to like participate and help out with the community, go to food banks, go to community centers and help out like the elderly and all that. My mom was a social worker during that time, and she still is, but she's like a counselor now. So
Nice.
she's the one that's actually really inspired me to really pursue psychology. Actually, even though it's different from social worker, psychology is really just to focus on the like all the science within like the mind and how the brain works and everything. And that's kind of like what I wanted to work with and like, figure out like what makes a person tick, figure out what I want to do was become a clinical psychologist. So I'm working towards that right now. I realized that I have a 3-year master's program that I'm going to have to do after for my graduates, which is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to do this. And they only accept 2 people for that program every year, I think, or is it every semester? I can't remember, but that's because they're so limited, and you have to get like 3,000 hours of supervision time during those 3 years. So it's a lot of work, but I mean,
What is Michael
really-
even doing, bro?
Michael, you there?
testing to see how cold this can get.
I
but
can't
trust
see
me, I'm
Michael.
listening.
It says watch stream. That's what it says. I can see yours, Logan. I don't know
So
why. it
click
doesn't say
outside
watch
the-
stream on him. Oh, okay.
Click watch stream. That's my face cam.
Yeah, I know, but every time I click you, then I don't get to see Logan.
Well, okay, you have to click it and then you have to. I know I'm not even gonna explain this. It doesn't matter, honestly. It's fine. You
Yeah.
don't see Michael. It's okay. It's not a big
Maybe-
deal. I'm
yeah,
recording
maybe-
him, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, your mom. helped you kind of do that. That's kind of sort of the reason why I'm trying to be an engineer, is because I plan to help people with my degree. Wherever I work, I picked a degree that is incredibly important in how the world works and how it runs. So I think anywhere that I go, I would help people as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what real world,
You're s-
real quick, what real world problems would a electrical engineer really have? Because I'm kind of curious.
What real world problems?
Real world problems, like a real situation, like an example of a situation you would be in.
What do you mean, like what I would be working on? Is that what you're asking?
I
was
guess
trying to
something like
say,
that. Yeah.
what is your role? What is your like?
So you can
primary
either
role as
work.
electrician?
Okay, I'm not going to be doing this, but this is kind of sort of what electrical engineering is for. It's for building, designing, and maintaining factories.
Oh, okay.
That's one big part of it. But another
Like
thing
the
you could
labor
do
part.
is experimentation, like experimental work kind of stuff, which is what I hope to be doing. I find that fucking fascinating as hell. But
Hell
everything
yeah.
that I have worked on that was experimental is something that I can't really talk about. But it was definitely I guess the problems I faced was like, say, for a
Don't ever turn your air
for an
electronic
experimentation, right? If you needed a PCB built, how would you go about doing that, right? If you need a, say you were designing a say you're designing a, oh shit, I'm trying to think of something. I don't know. It could be anything. A printer. Okay, I'm just gonna make this as an example. This isn't really an example though. But say you're designing a printer that you want to be built in house, right? You don't want to buy this printer. You want it built in house. You need an electrical engineer to design the PCB that would go inside of it.
I might have done something pretty bad. My whole apartment stinks. Hold on. Holy.
God damn it, Michael. What did you do?
This fucking guy,
Bro broke the can. Now it's spraying all over the place.
bro.
This is why you don't do things while you're freaking on a podcast.
Why did
buddy.
he even spray it? What is that? What would that have
don't know what he was trying
possibly?
to do.
He was like, "Oh, I want to see how cold this gets." Bro, what? You just wasted a whole can of like canned air. You could have used that to like blow out your computer or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy.
What the heck, bro? Well, anyways,
This is why you don't have ADHD, kids. Just kidding. I don't know.
You have ADHD. He doesn't.
No, I think he does. I don't know.
Does he?
Well, he's incredibly bored easily. He's easily bored. Yeah. That's kind of a symptom. If he doesn't have ADHD, he definitely has ADD. Most people have ADD. I have ADHD, which is like also kind of a reaction to stress. Like people with ADHD, it's kind of a coping mechanism. People with ADHD, instead of, you know how the fight or flight works?
Yeah.
Well, people with ADHD, what they're going to choose most of the time is just nothing. They're not going to fight. They're not going to fly. They're just going to choose to do nothing about this. There's a problem that exists. They're going to choose to do nothing at all. It's a coping mechanism. You can look it up. Yeah. That's a main part of ADHD and the differentiation between ADHD and ADD. Yeah.
So what is ADD then?
So ADD, whenever you think of ADHD, that is every part of ADD. So ADD is just you can't focus. It's so hard to focus. It's the same with ADHD. It's really hard to focus. That's why I kind
of have a problem right now. I can only taste aerosol and I can't get the taste out of my mouth. There's something wrong with me. I'm stupid for playing with this.
Well, we can't really talk to this dude because.
Can you open just open a window, bro? Open a window.
Really big window. It's already open.
Turn your fan on. Have it blow. Have it blow the air out.
Bro needs Bro's gonna die in this one.
No, aerosol can't really kill. I mean, you'd have to breathe a lot of aerosol to fucking die from aerosol. You can get high on
Is
aerosol
one
though.
whole can, or is it like 2 cans or 3 cans?
I mean, he only had the one can, but why did
Yeah.
he spray, bro? What the
Why
fuck
did
is
he
wrong
do
with
it?
this
Is
guy?
the real reason. Why
It's
is the
not
lighting so
Febreze,
terrible?
bro. Did you not
You see
understand
the-
this?
You see the problem with his lighting? This is why I can't watch his
Bro,
videos
his
on
whole
camera.
face a second ago was just white. It
I
was
know,
white
like,
and
he
blue.
fixed it earlier. Now it's bad again. I'm like, why are you screwing this up, bro?
Like my face
Oh.
right now is how I look in person. How he looks on that is not how he looks in person. He's
Yeah.
not that white.
Hey, how do you mess with the filter on Discord? How do you mess with the filter on Discord?
Please God, don't mess with it right now. We're trying to
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
mess with that. I'm just curious, just so I can fix it
I
next
don't
time.
know, because I
Okay.
don't mess with this, but if I had to guess, it would be... I have no idea, honestly.
Just science experiment.
Because I always try to connect it to OBS and then link it to Discord, but it's just not working. It just keeps saying this. It's because I don't know. The freaking Elgato cam is stupid. But I don't know.
That's Elgato for you.
It is Elgato.
So, do you
Bro.
think we can call it for the night?
Yeah.
Has it already been an hour and a half?
I don't know what you're gonna do after that. Are you gonna go outside and wait? Or what are you gonna-
Probably. I didn't think this little can would fill up my whole apartment.
God damn it, bro. Why did you do that?
I got bored. Oh, I didn't get bored, but I
This
get
is why
fidgety.
you don't become
Do
an
you have
adult,
ADD?
kids.
Do you have ADHD? What do you
Yeah,
have?
bro. You
Which
know
one?
what? I think. What do you mean, which one?
Which one? ADD or ADHD or anxiety
ADHD.
disorder? Which one?
ADHD. You know, I think I'm gonna make a video about that tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna
Well,
do.
were you actually diagnosed with ADHD?
No.
Oh.
Same with autism. I might have autism, but haven't been
I
properly
would
diagnosed.
go to a psychologist before you tell people you have ADHD.
Yeah. Or you just say stuff and then you.
I'll take an online BuzzFeed test. That'll be good.
Like, I've taken an assortment of pills, I've taken the patch, I've taken all sorts of stuff for my ADHD, and none of it seemed to work. That's why I don't take anything now.
I think it only like applies to me in like certain situations, like right now, where I'm just like fidgeting with things, talking to y'all, because I can't just sit here
Well,
and do nothing.
I've been shaking my leg this entire time. I don't need to
Yeah,
pee.
see?
I don't need to do anything. I've been shaking my leg non-stop. And for my oral fixation, I'm doing a lot of... So, yeah.
I got
I
you.
feel you on that. But, brother, why spray a can of aerosol? What does that
I was just
accomplish?
stupid. I don't know. I didn't think it was do. I turned it upside down and sprayed it, and it was like spraying out juice.
Bro was trying to create his own vape.
Okay, do we actually have to
I was
stop?
trying to be
Do we actually
cool.
have to stop? Do I need to be worried? Should we
Not
stop?
too worried. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's in my lungs, and I gotta try to take deep breaths.
This is a bit. This is a bit. If Michael dies on camera, we're gonna be famous.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so, oh, speaking of somebody dying on camera, okay, get this. So somebody that I went to school with, okay, this is not jokes. This actually happened. Not
Give me
jokes.
just a second.
wow.
I'm gonna
Not
close the
jokes.
net.
This happened. Okay,
Can
I'll
you
wait
laugh
for
a
him to get
little bit
back.
about it.
no, this is not. I don't even know if I should say this. This is
Yeah,
a
we
bit
can
fucked up.
talk
Have the
about other
window open,
people.
but
I
I
don't think.
closed the net.
Okay, so, but I'll tell anyways. Okay, so not. I mean, it's
Okay.
not super serious.
Once upon a time.
So I went to school with a lot of people in middle school. There were a lot of weird people that I went to school with. One person I didn't really talk to at all was this chick. I won't say her actual name. I'll just say her name was Angela. Okay, that was her name. Not actually her name, but we'll say her name was Angela. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Angela.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in
Oh, I
middle
know
school,
her.
yeah. So in middle school, she was
Yeah.
pretty weird. She was dating this one kid. I don't remember what his name was. I just remember he was short. He had blonde and
Angel.
like blue eyes.
His name was Angel.
Well, I'm talking about the girl, Angela, not the guy.
Okay, so
we
you
can
got
say that
Angela and then you
guys-
got Angel.
Sure, sure. why
Stop
not?
interrupting.
Yes.
Let him tell the story.
Okay. So anyway, I move on from there. I didn't really talk to this person. She was just like sort of a part of my friend group, kind of. And yeah, I mean, sometimes she would make my friends laugh, sometimes it would make her laugh, etc. But I didn't really know her that well, and frankly, I didn't really want to know her that well. So fast forward to Monday of this week. Apparently, so she had woken up. This is just from her testimony. So she had woken up on Monday morning, or it might have been Tuesday morning, one of those days. She had woken up that morning. Her baby, she had a baby. The baby. And it was
go.
let's go. And it was on the floor, and it had blood coming out of its mouth and its nose. And this is from her testimony. So, she had the night before, it had been like screaming, etc. So she brought it up into its bed, or into her bed, and was like pushing on its stomach to get it to stop screaming. From her testimony, okay, it's pushing on her stomach to stop screaming, and I guess eventually it did stop, but she had kind of like sort of kicked it off of the bed, and it like fallen on the floor. But then whenever she went to go check on it, she said, oh, it was breathing, it was etc. So she like left it on the floor. Fast forward, she fell asleep, and she wakes up, and her baby is dead. And there's been a lot of videos going around about this said person like taking the baby and like throwing it up in the air and like flipping it over and over again, like, you know, like holding its legs and like flipping it over and flipping it over. Videos like that have been circulating. And so she's in jail right now. There's no moral to the story. It was just a weird story that I had. So she's in jail right now. And yeah, that's my story.
What's the topic again?
I think we're done here, honestly. I'm just telling some random stories.
Where did we go from, Logan? I don't know what you said.
Well, he almost killed himself, so I'm talking about somebody who actually killed someone.
I thought we were going through another. I thought this was leading towards another topic.
Well, she has charges of murder, so that's interesting. Yeah, there you go. That's my story.
Murder. Okay.
Actual fuck.
Okay.
Weird story to bring up, but
This
it's
would be a
true.
good
I
cutoff.
know.
I'm sure people are like.
This is not a good cutoff.
This is not a good
we
cutoff
should
at
not
all.
end the podcast on this.
No,
Okay, you know
the
what?
audience is like, this is probably enough.
We'll
should
go
probably
ahead
stop while
and
we're ahead.
move on. We'll move on. So y'all know about Elon Musk? You know about Elon Musk? Have y'all seen all that? The stuff
Actually,
was
I
going
have
on
not.
with...
I hope you cut that out. That's actually very disturbing.
I mean...
Sci-fi.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, bro. I don't know why she
Yeah.
chose to do that. It was really sad. And like... Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this person?
We'll keep it in to raise awareness. Don't be a dumbass.
Don't kick your baby off of your bed and flip it around over and over again and throw it in
Don't
the
have a
air.
baby if you can't fucking take care of it.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, we were talking about
Nope,
this in another video. But
Not to be for real though, I kind of do have to get off. No,
yeah.
and
You have to get off.
yeah.
Has it been? What time? How long has it been?
It's been an hour and a half.
It's been an
Yeah.
hour and a half. Yeah,
So yeah, that's a good spot then, right?
yeah. It is a
Okay.
good spot to.
What about
Well, we
Elon,
can-
bro? We could have talked about Elon. I don't want to cut it off here,
we can
dude.
Catch that up at another topic.
We'll make it. We'll make it quick. We'll make it quick because this is probably a topic that's not going to come back around.
No, I do. It's already past the time. I was trying to, finish the other thing.
Well, then what the hell, dude? We agreed to 2 hours, though. What do you mean? What do you mean, dude?
I'm sorry.
And we
dude.
started
I'm
early.
trying. Yeah, we did start early. That was a good thing.
Okay, whatever. We can cut it off here, I guess. I
Okay,
figured we
bro,
wouldn't
time
end it like
management
this.
here. Time management here, bro. I'm not the one with the vape, okay?
This is on you.
Yeah, don't.
This is nothing to do
I
with
had to
me,
do that
bro.
last week too, bro. I'm trying to get my books done. I gotta read this whole book by the end of the month and write a book review on it.
Wow, 30 whole days.
Wow,
to read a
you have to
book.
read a book. Oh,
And then I gotta finish.
Let me find the world's smallest violin.
And I gotta go over this whole book again because I have a freaking exam for it by Monday. And then what was I gonna do with this book? I'm gonna throw
Read
this
it.
fucking book away.
I
because
would
I'm tired
probably
of
read
reading
it. The words
Yeah.
on those pages have meaning, and with the...
No, this was.
Bro, what is Michael even
this is my
doing, dude?
anxiety, bro?
It's
Bro,
your
it's like dying.
anxiety or reading a book? Bro, if that's all I had to fucking do, oh my god, I would scream.
Then do it. Then do it.
Bro, I'm trying so hard not to get mad at you right now.
want to talk about books, I got you. Okay.
Gotta write like a 4-page
You wanna-
essay in
Ah,
the next 2 weeks.
what does that even say, bro? It's blinding me.
Oh,
Says
dude, you
you
know what?
bad ass.
I'll turn off the lights. Maybe it's a little
Yes.
easier to read.
You are a. I can't.
Oh, look, your filter's fixed, by the way.
I turned off
almost
the
like-
brightness.
Yeah, that's probably what you should always do.
You've been
fix your
pale this
background.
entire video.
Yeah,
By the way. I
you've
just
been
want to let
pale
you
the
know that.
entire.
Yeah,
You just
I know.
fixed it right now. All you had to
But
do was just fix that
It
one
fixes
problem.
the frame rate. So
Yeah. Now,
And now
now
see,
it
I'm
went
good.
worse. Yeah, because you have the freaking back room lights going crazy. It's ruining it all.
You know what's
The
funny?
purple's
You
blue.
actually look better there with that in front of your face. Now
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
fully blue. You are
We're gonna have
completely
see, I'm-
blue.
we're gonna have a specific topic going over how someone should properly set and filter their face cam.
We're gonna
that's
have a
what we're
whole
gonna-
episode.
And it's
on
gonna
this.
be specifically about you.
Me and nobody else for an hour
It's,
and a half.
it's gonna be like an intervention for Michael and his filters.
We must act now, guys, before it's too late for Michael. Okay.
Yeah.
Look
Hey,
at it.
like
He's
I said,
like
I'm
even
getting.
blurry right now. Your
But
mic
that's just the
has
camera
better
stuff.
quality than you.
Do you need a different camera? Because I have a camera back here that I think it would work better.
I was thinking that. I was looking into getting a camera, but okay, so like right now I'm getting a proper
Hey, real
lighting
quick-
setup.
Hey,
So
real
I'm
quick,
gonna try
can we do
that.
a outro. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
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 let's do
yeah.
that.
You're right. You're right.
All right, let's go and wrap it up real quick. Any final thoughts, boys? Any at all?
I'm bad at outros.
Yeah, flat Earth does not exist. I'm sorry.
Don't
Yes, you-
throw your baby on the
believe it.
floor. Okay. Thank you for
That was a disturbing one. Yeah.
And take the vapes away from your children, for the love of God. You don't want
And
this
from
generation to
Logan,
do
we
that.
could tell Logan's mom just to get rid of the vape and let's see how long he survives without it.
I could be just fine. I don't have any tests right now.
Oh,
so-
that's what they all say, Logan. That's what they all say.
Well, I'm being serious. I mean, I only vape now in the living room. I'm making an exception here, but
Oh, it smells like actual manure in here. Anyways, proper
Yeah.
outro.
Okay.
All right.
Proper outro.
all right.
Is El
Thank
Sammyson.
y'all.
Follow me on Twitch.
Nope,
Follow
nope,
Logan
nope, nope.
on Doctorenraged, Twitch and YouTube.
Follow.
And then follow Michael with CarnageAsada on YouTube and on Twitch as well.
Our links will
Alright.
be in the bio, most likely.
Most likely, right, Logan?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
This
gonna
is a
link it on here.
podcast. It's not going to be on. There's not going to be a link. Just Logan's
There
going to
should be
put.
a
Thank
link.
y'all
the
for
Logan's
tuning
gonna put
in.
the-
We
names
will
up there
see
so
y'all
it's
in the next
properly
one. This
looked
is
at.
Michael. This one is Chris. Thank y'all for watching. Love you all.